Greetings, it's the Queen coming through right quick, right fast with a angel number date, hindsight, messages, and guidance. Read 4/11/4/2022, November 4th, 2022, giving us the angel numbers 114, 11/4, 114, and 2022-222. Angel number 114 is bringing us the energy of love, rebirth, new beginnings, duality, and balance. When them good numbers come together and make that good six, it's giving us the energy of reflection, unconditional love, bringing spirituality and earthwork together in unison. We got to create and manifest some physicality, some material wealth and gain to show for our spiritual work that we've been doing. And accompanying those angel numbers, like I said, is 222, which is always giving us love, victory, prosperity. And once again, they come together and make six. And you know what I said. You know what it be, you know what it is. So, for what you don't know about these angel numbers and the dates which they have displayed themselves in, I'm going to relay to you through this card that I pulled. And so without further ado, we're going to get into this card. Don't fret. As you see, we have the Devil card that has come out for this particular angel number and date. But this is just all about taboos and releasing our fears surrounding talking about them. In particular, a taboo we got heavily focused on for this one is money. Conversations about money, education about money, dealings in money. Because it's time to recognize and raise our worth. Yesterday's price is not today's price. So for some people, there's been an experience of stagnancy in the money area. And a lot of this is having to do with basically, because I know some of you were probably like taken aback and then a fourth thing at me referring to money as a taboo, but that's what can be poured into people's psyches, usually in childhood, depending on how your parents or the surrounding adults talk about money around you. So for instance, if you've constantly been around people, adults in your life that constantly refer to themselves as broke, I'm so broke, I can't pay attention, I'm so broke, this and that, da 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 da. And yeah, it may be jokes, but words have a lot of power. And not only do words make mind, but words also make energy. And that type of rhetoric has generated an energy of lack surrounding your material aspects, surrounding money. So some of you may get a good influx of money, but it doesn't seem to stay in your hands long, or it doesn't go to the right investments, if you will. You end up spending it on someone else. It ends up getting lost. It ends up getting taken or stolen. And you don't have to just think about this as money in particular. It can also just be material things. So you just bought a car and somebody ends up hitting your car, scraping it. You end up getting into an accident and you haven't even had it for a couple of days. Or somebody steals it. Or you just bought a new ring and you end up losing it, or someone steals it. Things of that nature. So it's a need to reevaluate your mindset around money. And a way to start clearing out these types of blockages is to start having more conversations about money, more conversations about wealth. Start watching the HGTV channel and different channels and shows and movies that are focused and centered around money and wealth. And just educate yourself overall. Go out of your way to educate yourself on different people's experience and different people who live a lifestyle of wealth. Look at the good stories, look at the bad stories, look at the stories that had happy endings and the ones that have had bad endings. Look at the redemption stories. Look at everything for yourself, because you're going to be having a lot of conversations with people soon, and some of those people are looking out for your best interest, and some of you just want some of them just want to use you for what they want to use you for. And you educating yourself and clearing up your own blockages around this fear about money, insecurity around money, this lack mentality around money and wealth and material gain and all those things of that nature. You educating yourself and clearing out those blockages for yourself is going to raise your sense of discernment for you to be able to peep when somebody is trying to con, scam, or game you in a situation that concerns your business, career, finances, material gain, all of that. And that is how, what I said at the beginning of the video, bringing the spirituality and the earth realm work elements and all of that together, which is also another form of balancing your masculine and feminine energy. And speaking of forms and energy, money is energy. It comes from natural resources. It's made from paper. It is paper, which comes from trees and other natural resources. So therefore, it is natural energy that has been transformed for us to use as a trade-off system, in a trade-off system, even, if you will. You see, even money has a story and a journey and a history and all of that. A very deep one at that. So it's like when you start giving that type of time to it in a way where you are appreciating its story and its journey, it raises the respect that you have for the material gain that comes into your life. And therefore, you will treat it better. You will invest it better. You will distribute it better. You will be more generous about it without worrying about losing it. And this is not a journey leading you to materialism. It's actually quite the opposite. Because thinking about the phrase more money, more problems, it's not more money, more problems. It's people's mindsets not matching their money. And it's not the money doing all the heinous activity. It's what the people are deciding to do with their money. And so taking yourself through this type of journey and doing your work with it and all of that, it's going to release you from that box. It's going to release you from being so attached to outcomes, and even, like I said, being attached to that toxic lack mentality, because it's usually, like I said, people mindset not matching their money. It's not matching their money because their money is abundant, but their mindset is in lack. Therefore, they do lackluster things with their money. And people tend to disrespect what they are ignorant about. So, like I said, the less informed you are about money, the more fearful and lacking and lackluster you'll think and function surrounding money and material gain. Or even, have people around you who function and think that way, or, toxic monetary ways, materialistic ways, and that energy ends up rubbing off and spilling over into yours. And like I said, the more you educate yourself on money and finances and the spirituality of money and finances and how it correlates and parallels with the spirituality of your purpose and your passions and your values, okay? Your spiritual edification and evolutions. The more you educate yourself on it, the more you're respected, the more you will understand your worth and respect it. Okay? Yes. And so then more people will respect you, and you will attract those people, and the overflow will just continue. And so for some of you, others of you, you've been dealing with a job that you feel trapped and swamped in, you feel abused by, you feel underappreciated by. Child, I'm not going to tell no lie to you. This is confirmation to start making your escape plan and putting it into play. And honestly, it ain't too much else I got to say about that, honey. But I hope this helped for y'all, and I hope it resonated. Just to sum up and wrap up, I can talk real quick about the colors present. We got black and red. The black is giving me onyx and obsidian vibes. It's also giving me African American heritage, ethnicity vibes. Okay. Purging toxic energy and breaking generational curses. And that red, of course, represents the root chakra. And I'm not gonna lie, this is channeling through me right now. It is also a representation of blood shed by our ancestors that is now working in the divine realm to support and carry us through the journeys of breaking said generational curses. So you see the double six that popped up, and you know it's representative of reflection. The number 6 came up twice, not mistakenly at all. So a lot of the reflection that we need to do, not only concerning our childhood and money, but it's also necessary to reflect on the many trials and tribulations that our parents, grandparents, all of our ancestors have gone through, and how though many of them were lost, many of them survived, and it all worked together to come together in our favor to be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor as we are sowing, harvesting, and reaping our own fruits to enjoy and pass down throughout future legacies. And those reflections and the gratitude that we extend to and for them are meant to remind us that we are always protected and provided for. Our divine realm is always present, working on the other side for us, by us. Okay? And with that being said, child, I have milked this cow dry, and I am thoroughly appreciative for the exchange of vibes. And if you're feeling synchronized, please like, share, and subscribe so you can be one of the first back to these queenly quotas for the next time. And be sure to bless my comment section with your questions and conversations. And as always, I bid you all light, love, healing, and liberation. Emphasis on liberation.